Hello, I'm Kevin Church, and welcome to MUFIC channel. We have our Songwriter of the Month for July 2019, Phil Disher. Hey, Phil, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Excellent. Great to have you on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Oh,
First of all, I'd just like to say that your song, Holy City, is amazing, and I really believe in that song.
Thanks, Phil. That means a lot, man.
Love it.
About to blush here. I'm tearing up. So tell me, do you come from a musical family?
I wouldn't say I come from a musical family. I have a family who loves music, and they made sure to pass down their musical styles of what they listen to down to me, and so I'm just kind of a little mesh pot of all of them combined. I went to a Christian school growing up, and my principal and teacher who ran the school was a very big musical influence of mine, and she would play the piano, write songs. We learned praise and worship songs, and I'd always wanted to do it, and it was just so exciting. And, from the time I was in the fifth grade on up through high school, I went to the same small, tiny little school where we learned how to just let loose with music, and I've just loved it ever since.
That's really cool and encouraging. So let me ask you this: who were your first influences?
Well, my dad gave me a Loretta Lynn Greatest Hits CD when I was 15, and I was just completely blown away at the things that she wrote. The songs that she had written at the time were very controversial. She was a very controversial artist looking back in the 70s, and I just love that style of country music and just how she mixed the banjo with the steel guitars and just everything about her. And so probably Loretta Lynn and Conway Twitty and, a lot of the 90s era of country music, Patti Loveless, Vince Gill, Travis Tritt. I could just go on and on and on. But I've also been very much influenced by the songwriters of the era, like Tony Arata, Leslie Satcher, and Gillian Welch. A lot of names that people don't really know of. But
if you're a songwriter, you know them.
Yes,
you
yes.
better know them because
Yes.
they're fantastic people,
Yes.
great talented people. So tell me about writing songs. When did you write your first one? When did you consider yourself maybe a songwriter? That kind of thing.
I started writing songs when I was probably about 15 or 16. I wasn't very good at it. I think it's something that has to be developed over time. I just would love to. I don't feel like an accomplished songwriter. I would like to be someday. I feel like I can always get better and better. And my first little song I wrote was called She Loves That Man, and it was a song about my grandma and grandfather, and he was very sick at the time and having to watch her struggle with him, and I wrote a little song about them.
Wow. So you pulled from personal experience to write your first song.
Yes, I have to be going through something to write. I can't just sit down and make myself write a song. I have to be going through something. I have to be inspired in some sort of way. And sometimes there's long periods of time where I can't write for a while. I have a little bit of writer's block.
Right.
And then something I'm going through happens and just kind of just overflows,
I got
so
you.
to speak.
So what would you consider, you're working on a project right now, correct?
I am. I'm just finishing up a new album. I consider it my first real project. I've done a couple in the past, but this is one that's just the talent of the musicians on this album is amazing. I feel like I'm just part of it, but they're the ones that's really pulling the reins on it. And I have a lot of banjo and a lot of fiddle and just so much going on. I love this project. This is what I consider my first real project.
That's amazing. So tell me more about this project. What's the driving force behind it that's inspiring you?
Well, my dad just got diagnosed with lung disease, and they gave him a short period of time to live. And I'm trying to finish up the project because, to me, it's more of his dream for me to do the music. And so I want him to have in his hands this album before he passes. Or I hate to say it that way, but before he goes on. And I want him to be able to say that he inspired me to carry on a legacy.
It's bittersweet.
In a way, yeah.
So you guys just celebrated Father's Day, correct?
We did. We made this one very extra special. You know, we all got together. We made I made a little short video of him with some pictures. I used a Jeffrey Steele song. Jeffrey Steele is a big musical inspiration in my life. He's a big publisher in Nashville.
He's a phenomenal writer.
Yes, he's very phenomenal. And so I made a little video of him for Father's Day, and we all ate and just had a good time together. Just making the best of what time we have left.
That's really, really awesome, man. I wish you the best with that. You're in our prayers at MUFIC.
Thank you.
Absolutely. So tell us what song we're going to be doing today.
The song we're actually doing today is called Patty Loveless, or I call it the Patty Loveless song. She's probably the biggest influence in my life, and I could just tell you everything about her. And I'm just really obsessed with her. I've met her a few times, talked with her. Deanie Richardson, who was her fiddle player for over 25 years, actually is playing on the track.
Oh,
and
wow.
Everything just come full circle with this song for me, because I just wish I could tell my little 17-year-old self back, when this was just a big dream of mine, that some of these things will happen someday, that you'll get to meet these people. You'll be able to even play with them, so to speak.
Yeah.
And it's unreal. But this song is called Patty Loveless, and I wrote it about 7 or 8 months ago, and I've always wanted to write a song about her, and it just kind of tells how I feel. I just, drown out the world with Patty Loveless sometimes. So, just get in my truck and turn her up, and just takes me away. So
that's really neat, man. I can't wait to play on that song. It's going to be a good time.
Yes.
We'll have Karen join us, hopefully, here in just a few minutes. Phil Disher, everybody.
Thank you.
One, two, three.
Those songs of hers really get to me. Make me wanna pack it all up and leave. It's like she knows just what to say. There's something in her voice that whispers, you'll be okay. And I'm a little obsessed, I know, but I still get chills when I hear her songs on the radio. Blame it on my heart, it's only what I feel. She's always there when I'm holding on to the wheel. When my life is a mess, I take a drive and I drown out the world with Patty Loveless. I can feel bad and she makes me feel better. Honky Tonk Angel is still my favorite record. How can I help you say goodbye? Man, I never can get through that song. She always makes me cry. I'm a little obsessed, I know, but I still get chills when I hear her songs on the radio. Blame it on my heart, it's only what I feel. She's always there when I'm holding on to the wheel. When my life is a mess, I take a drive and I drown out the world with Patty Loveless. Blaming on my heart is only what I feel. She's always there when I'm holding on to the wheel. When my life is a mess, I take a drive and I drown out the world with Patty Loveless.